Well, hello and welcome to my channel of Java Noobs. My name is Sharath and you are viewing my Java video tutorial series. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I would suggest you to see it first, and below is the link. Object-oriented programming, question 6, overriding versus overloading. So in this tutorial I'll be teaching you about the differences between overriding and overloading methods. There are 8 differences between overriding and overloading. Overriding is also called as dynamic binding or runtime polymorphism. Overloading is also called as static binding or compile time polymorphism. So the first difference is overriding happens at runtime, whereas overloading happens at compile time. That is, the binding of overriding method calls to its definition happens at runtime in the case of overriding. The binding of overloading method calls to its definition happens at compile time for overloading. What this means is, it is a mechanism where calls to overridden methods is resolved at runtime. This is for the case of overriding, and the mechanism where calls to overloaded methods is resolved at compile time. So this is the case of overloading. Because binding of method calls to its definition happens at runtime, runtime polymorphism is achieved. And the second difference is static methods cannot be overridden, and even if you manage to declare a static method in the child class, it has nothing to do with the same method of the parent class. So whether you declare a method as static or not, it doesn't make any difference. You cannot override any static methods in Java. That is one rule. Static methods can be overloaded in Java, which means that a class can have more than one static method of the same name. And the third difference is overriding requires two classes, a base class and a child class, obviously, or we can call this as a superclass and a subclass, or we can say parent class and a child class. Now overloading is done in the same class, so it doesn't require any additional subclass. Fourth difference, dynamic binding is used for overridden or overriding methods. Static binding is used for overloading methods. So dynamic binding is nothing but method calls to its definition, which happens at runtime, and the method calls to its definition which happens at compile time is called a static binding. Fifth difference is performance. Overriding is very slow compared to overloading because the binding of the overriding methods are done at runtime. Regarding the performance of overloading methods, overloading is better and faster compared to overriding because the binding of overriding methods are done at compile time, and moreover all the methods are in the same class. Performance wise, overloading is much better than overriding. And the sixth difference is private final methods cannot be overridden no matter what, whereas private final methods can be overloaded in Java. The seventh difference, return types of overriding methods can be different from overridden methods, whereas return types of overloading methods should be the same for all methods. We have actually seen this in our previous example. Return type of overriding methods, it can be different, it can vary, whereas return types of overloading methods should be the same. Okay, if you try changing it, then you might end up getting an error. Now the eighth and the final difference is argument list should be same in overriding of methods, whereas in overloading argument list should differ. In overriding, argument list should be same, whereas in overloading argument list must be different. These are the 8 differences between overriding and overloading. Hope you understood my tutorial. Thank you for watching, and if you've liked the video, please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe.